Great people, great people, great people. Salute. Blessed and honor to you this day. You already know. I don't want nothing from you. And for you who do not know, first time tuning in, I don't want nothing from you. I just want to be the one to push into your life. I want to be the one that places all of his education, all of his experiences, all of his suffering, all of his downtroddenness, and all those things that bring us to a place of revelation. I want to lavish them upon you. I want to be the one to speak into your life mainly because I know what it is to be pushed so hard that you yourself want to give up. I know what it is to look inside of your feelings so often. You know what I mean when I look inside of your feelings, anyone? When I say look inside of your feelings, when you are continuously questioning yourself why you may be in a place, why you may be with a person, right? You are looking inside of yourself. You see the amalgam of love, the large level, the high level of love you have. It's intense. You can't let go, right? You want to show the individual that they are in the presence of greatness. They're in the presence of a benefit. They're in the presence of someone that is willing to help them in some form, in some matter, right? All the way up, right? You know what it is, man. Let me upgrade, right? You know how I go, right? And so we are in this place where I have decided to lend myself as a servant to the Spirit of the Lord. There was a day where nothing could be further from my mind, right? And so I have to think about that because when I say I need to lend myself as a service to the Lord, that is directly coupled with not only my purpose, but with this whole ideology that we ourselves are all called to be used by one another. That none of us are really looking at the looks of a person, really looking at the body of a person as much as we're looking at the benefit of a person. And to the extent that you yourself make yourself a problem solver, one that will be a benefit to someone's life, that's the extent that you yourself will grow. And that's the extent that you will see that we are all have a sense of serving to in and around our life, right? As the sun bangs and allows everyone to know that we're speaking real good right now. Pardon me, great people. I just love that setting. I love that place, but I never want to, overpower myself with like I'm already lit. Huh? That's what they're all already lit. Right. But anyway, with that being said, great people, I want to first and foremost, with that push set aside, I want to first and foremost let individuals know that this thing of pushing you daily is a direct result of me being pushed daily by the Spirit of the Lord. Come on now, I'm not going to play with you. I'm not this individual that want to serenade some words and even want to give you all of these analogies and have you go fishing and searching for a thing like this Jedi or this great, great guy. I ain't that great. And I'm not the guy that's going to be trying to put it in some capsule. I want to give it to you because as an orphan, I was praying that someone would go through something that I was going through and give me something. Right? Gives me something to survive. Give me something to smile about. There wasn't many smiling days coming up, baby. There wasn't no longevity in this mind of mine. So this day, understanding that I've been homeless more times than I can remember. Understanding that I got 4 evictions while in marriage, while having children. Understanding that I've already lost a wife. Understanding that I'm fighting for my children and 4 of them just getting back. I'm missing one. And that's the trepidation. I got to be careful with that one. And we'll talk about that in the midst of it all, because even now, as I push and plow, and even now, as I went through and experienced yesterday something that I've never experienced before, such as more people DMing me about a post than actually liking it or commenting on it, I would allow people to know that my level of maturity won't allow me to be, what you say, a savage. I don't just go bust up on people's doors like, give me my son, right? I don't just go like, right? I am an individual that understands patience. I'm an individual that understands that we are in the modern day. And in this modern day, everyone thinks that everyone else is wrong except for them. We are all asking individuals to view our point, and we are not willing. Not even a little bit, not even a second, not even the ones you love for your lifetime are not willing to look in your life and see how you may be feeling. They only want to know what you can bring to table, and where were you when they needed you most? And so I'm in that place because, again, I'm this guy that don't want to ask for help. I can't stand looking bad. I can't stand losing. And after that divorce, I lost a lot. I lost a lot of self-esteem. I lost the majority of my money. I was living in a home where the roof was leaking. I was living in a home where I was having little critters and things all around the home because I was trying to resituate myself. Baby, it was rough, baby. I ain't saying that for no excuse, but what I am saying is that when I get questions such as, man, how can you sit there like that? I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd be over there beating that door down me, and I'd be beating that bitch ass, pardon my ebonics, but I hear what I hear. And so when they talking, I'm like, man, you tripping. Because first and foremost, I love her dearly. And because I love her dearly, beating her ass, then it won't ever make the equation, right? Because I love her dearly, I can see her point of view. Because she is missing a father, I can see her point of view as well. I just pray that she can hear my point of view as she says, my son don't need me for my whole life. Right? That's a very dangerous place. Great people, listen to what I'm telling you. It's a very dangerous place when you have declared while you're standing here that to the end of your life, a thing will or will not happen. That's a tough spot. I know we are all strong. We're so powerful. We call things as though we are not. They are not. It can be a person too, because your word is your word. But I know we're super strong, and everything that we want, we get it. But I promise you, it is too dangerous to say right now, today in 2020, that you can see to 2045 and you declare you won't ever be able to see your son. You have to know that at some point, the child comes searching. Right? I'm speaking to someone. I was about to continue on, but the Spirit of the Lord says, stay right there. Listen, great women, because you ain't going to get this guy to knock you. You ain't going to get this guy to call you a bitch. You ain't going to get this guy to call you a devilish, bitter hoe. You ain't going to get this guy to dish you. You're going to get this guy to be patient. You're going to be more pissed at my patience than you're going to be all up in my face because of how I'm playing my hand. Hear what I'm telling you? I'm a man's man. You will all get a chance to tell your side of the story however you want it. You just don't put us all together, because I'm going to make sure that it's clear. Okay, be ever mindful of such. Listen to this. A lot of you great women are missing your fathers. You know what it is to go without an authority figure. You know what it is to go without any sense of order, without any sense of pride. To look around and see everyone else with their dad authentically. You're authentically. Because there I say it again, she says the stepdad gonna be able to do the job. And I get it. I get what she's saying. They already have children together. They've been together more than half of their lives. Trust me and believe. I know that's her man. I'm not tripping on that. I don't want y'all to think that I'm trying to do too much. Despite my love for her, I got respect for it, so I don't even move. How many of y'all can say that y'all on that level? I mean, I'm just going to smile at that level. I got respect for it, though I want to snatch her and make her all mine and breed my child with her all mine. Queens, be mindful that as he is growing, he is learning your temperament. He is learning how to yell, scream all of a sudden like that. He is learning things that are in the realm of your persona. How you dictate things. How you get emotional and spaz out. When you get a chance, he'll be missing the things that will tell him he was called to put the house in order. I know. Some of y'all say, I got a man that's going to be able to do that. I addressed that already. I said down the line, he going to still want to know his dad. He going to still want to know his peoples. Then you want to know your peoples? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not you. You probably don't care. But I dare say that there's a couple of you women out there that are actually missing a father. And if you actually look at the attitude of your mom, look at her demeanor, how she's so and all, I dare think that you might want to ask her, did she push your father away? No, I was trying to look through the camera. Excuse me, don't mind me. I'm trying to look through the camera. I know it ain't you. I was trying to see if anybody behind you can identify with what I'm saying. Some of these men are not in the house or can't get to the child, such as myself, because we too patient. We don't force the issue. We don't want to cause no problems with the man that's already living in the home. We hear what you're saying. So we don't want to do too much, while yet and still we dying and we're crying inside, while everyone else get a chance to hear that you're not around. Everyone get a chance to hear that you're a deadbeat. By the way, I don't take too much of deadbeats. Fathers, jump in right here. Don't take too much silence in deadbeats. I'm coming to an end. I told you I just want to push you for a second. I just want to check you for a second. I just want to bring you to a place of critical thinking for a second. And more importantly, I want to bring you to a place of transparency. We're so tired of your lies. Yeah, we're just so tired of everyone's discussion and discretion. No one wants to be open. No one wants to be honest. So hear me now. There's a place that the child actually need to be defined by his blood. And I dare say that if you think about it long and hard and maybe think about the characteristics that your mother may have, because it's a known fact, baby. When you look at the mother, you see the daughter. It's a known fact, baby. Grandma told me that when I was 12 years old. I'm 43. Son, don't pick nothing if you ain't never seen the mom. You can weigh it, and it'll tell you all that you need to know. Now, if the mom pushed the dad away, and all life kept saying, I don't need no man, I don't need no man, I don't need no man. But every time you go, there's something missing. There's some oil that needs to be in the car. There's some tires that needs to be fixed. There's some walls that need to be rolled. There's some children that need to be in order because the grades ain't been in order. When you measure it, you did need a man. But you done passed it down to your shorty, and now your shorty say, I don't need no man. And she get in this place of using men, just giving her body away freely, even though she's struggling. She don't get no money, no cash, no product, just giving her body because she's searching for a feeling. I dare say that feeling is a hug from her dad. But we ain't gonna do too much. Great people, I just want to push you to be better. Yeah, I want to push you to be equivalent to the best version of yourself as you can. I want to push you to a place where you are looking and searching and downright crying for your purpose. I don't want you to just keep using people for no fun, for no reason. Come on now. Misuse. This is what I'm talking about. You heard what I said in the beginning. We all call to use each other, baby. We get these gifts together and we put ourselves in order and we put ourselves in a place of having some form of understanding. We don't need to all have master's degree. We don't all need to be on television. And what is happening right here is God is challenging me to believe that in my heart. It's not in my mind like it's always been. He wants me to believe it in my heart and go forth and use the wisdom in the multiple the certificates and degrees that I have in order that you may win. Because all of those degrees and all of those certificates didn't lead me nowhere to still being homeless because I thought I was too smart. I was too smart for my own good and I ain't work out nothing. Always playing on your looks, always playing on your body. And then next thing you know, you ain't got no sense. You don't know how to keep your house in order. You don't know how to authentically go to the next level of your job, how to hone yourself for the new position. Some call it faking it till you make it. Call it what you want to, but you got to walk in the thing before you can literally walk in the thing. Great people. This is my thing now, baby. Welcome to Daily Push. We ain't going to play. We're going to be open. We're going to be honest. And we're going to continuously allow people to know that you got all that you need inside of you. We know. But guess what? When you go up to heaven to go where you need to do, there ain't nobody going to take account for nobody your children. I tried to save my life because I needed to do it for my children. And I couldn't. They stopped my whole flow. And if you don't get started with something and you put 5 minutes on it, and then get pumped and put another 2 minutes on it, and get pumped and then put another hour on it, right? It don't start at an hour. It start at 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and you work your way up when you get comfortable. All right? Great people. Thank you for tuning in. Come on, man. You could have been anywhere in the world. We ain't playing no games with you. You could have been anywhere in the world. You got the phone. It tap into every culture. So thank you for allowing me to be a great friend of yours and pushing into your life this day. Women, hear what I tell you now. Get your maturity in order now. Don't leave that man out there searching hard for his son just because he ain't the type that come and bang down your door and make everybody know that she's hurting your feelings, but he's being patient. Some men are like me. Some men think you still worth respect. So they ain't gonna just bust your door down. Some people hear you say, oh, you abandoned me. So they want to try to make it better for you, such as myself. I don't raise my voice. I don't ask you no questions. I just want to know, can we talk? Right? So some of us like that. Be ever mindful that you are loved this day. It's a wonderful Monday. And as you see, the sun kept busting up in this piece. It's going to get better and better. But be ever mindful. The overarching theme of this thing is restored value. Remembering that you once were valuable. Remembering even if you do not know that you once were, taking into account that there's a possibility that you were born for something unique, for something that will set you apart and allow your children to know they can honor you with high love and high praise. All right? Be ever mindful of great love, and be ever mindful that no matter how far a child goes, you're talking to an orphan, 16 different group homes. I know what it is to Mrs. Dad. I need my son, right? Men need your son, but don't ever get over the line. Take your time, but don't ever get over the line. All right? Be ever mindful that you are loved. Salute!